Howdy everyone, it's Boost. Now, it has been more than a month since the Sonic movie came out, and I think it's more than overdue that I talk about the movie since I fucking loved it! I am so happy that Sonic's big screen debut was this good. Okay, let me just say this right now. This review will be mostly unscripted. I really want to pinpoint exactly how I felt watching this thing because, golly, I loved this movie. I love this movie. If you haven't seen this movie yet, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? It's already coming out on Blu-ray because of the birdemic, right? Going on, so please just watch this movie. It's fantastic. It's action-packed as hell. It's adorable. It's amazing. You're gonna love it. Go watch it and then come back here when you're done, okay? Okay. Before we begin, we should really talk about the big elephant in the room, or movie, or lack thereof. Why the heck can't I buy these yet? Come on, Puma, let me give you my money, please. They look good. I want to look good. I want to wear Sonic's shoes. They look nice. I want them. Please, can you please, Puma, just bring out the goods. I'll give you money. I will make The Sonic movie. It already starts out with a chase scene with Sonic the Hedgehog and Eggman, or I should say Robotnik in this movie because that's what they. Well, I mean, you know what? We'll just stick with Robotnik because whatever. I already thought that was really cool. I was already like pulled back because like, oh my god, that looked amazing. I'll get back to that when the scene actually pops up again. You know, Ben Schwartz as Sonic, he was already fantastic. He sounded amazing. He sounds a little bit like a mix of Martin Burke and like a little bit of like Jason Griffith. He goes like, "Oh, I know what you're thinking. What is that mad scientist doing chasing down the blue hedgehog like me?" And like he goes like, "Oh, well, I gotta. We're gonna go back from the beginning, and I'm gonna talk to you about that." And he goes like, blah, 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 and it's like it plays back kind of thing. I thought that was really cute. Immediately, we're like thrown into Sonic's home, and it's not like Mobius. It's not even just like basic Green. Well, I mean, it is Green Hill Zone, but it has an actual name. And this got me so happy because when I saw it in the trailers, I was like, that's from the games. That's legitimately, that's not in like any non-canon material. That's from the games. And but they showed off with South Island. That was actually where Sonic actually came from and where the events of Sonic 1 took place in. And I thought that was really cool. That made me so happy seeing it. And you could see baby Sonic. He wasn't even a baby. You could see, little toddler Sonic running around Green Hill, and I swear it looked legitimately like the E3 trailer for Sonic Generations way back in 2011. I thought that was so cool. Of course, he was a baby, and he didn't have the red iconic Puma shoes that we saw in the promotional material. And that's fine. But I thought that was really cute. It starts off with Sonic running to his mother, Longclaw, and that's a thing that I never saw before in materials for any other Sonic canon, unless you're talking about the OVA, in which case that's not even his mom, that's just some Weird Owl guy. But I thought it was really cool that they kept it with the idea that Sonic's still just an orphan. Sonic doesn't really have parents, like biological parents, I should say. And then the Echidnas come in. Apparently the Echidnas were trying to steal Sonic's power, and so Longclaw's like, fuck, we gotta get you out of here. And then she flies away with Sonic, and then she opens up a ring portal for him to go to Earth, and Longclaw dies. Sonic is alone. He's been alone for probably 10 years because I'm assuming he's like 5 years old in that scene, so right. So after that whole bit happens, that whole first scene happens, we get like an introduction scene where Sonic is showing off his new home in Green Hills. I think it's Montana, I think. But yeah, we're already introduced with like Crazy Carl, Tom Wachowski, Maddie, I should say Donut Lord, and Pretzel Lady. It's just him taunting Tom. You could see him like the face expressions he made. That was really cute. The Sonic is so expressive in this movie. It was so amazing. But yeah, a turtle almost gets ran over. Sonic catches it before it gets ran over, and then he goes like, oh, what are you, some sort of adrenaline junkie? And then he just runs off with the turtle, and the turtle's like smiling because like he's never felt so fast before. And then the turtle falls back, and then Sonic has to go back and catch it before it hits the ground. And then it's so cute, and it's so cool because they actually played "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen while the whole bit was happening. And I thought it was so cool. I already thought "Don't Stop Me Now" was supposed to be, or should have been a song played for the promotional materials and the advertisements and the trailers and all that stuff. But I digress. Blitzkrieg Bop, Spider-Man Homecoming, you know what, connections between Sonic and Spider-Man, you already know I'm a big on both, so I didn't really care too much. And then he goes, while that song's playing still, we get to see where like Sonic's little cave where he was hanging out in. He's got like the little headband. It's like the Sonic 1 emblem, like from the first game where he like comes out of the ring and he's like da, 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 da. It's the main menu screen thingy. I thought that was really cool. I saw it in the trailers. I was like, oh my god, that's the thing. That's the thing that I from the game. There was like this really weird line delivery that I couldn't help but like go like, okay, that's kind of out of place. A retake would have been good or something. But like Sonic drops his rings and he's like, oh no. Like 2 seconds after he sees they're on the ground, it's just like a really soft, oh no. And I thought that was really weird. But that didn't really take away my enjoyment. I just wanted to point out how like out of place that felt. There was a Sonic reference. I usually roll my eyes at dead meme type of things in movies, but the way they incorporated it was really clever and really funny. Sonic suffers from crippling loneliness in this movie, and I saw this in the leaks, the rumors from 4chan, or no, not there was a Reddit, 4chan or Reddit. They have both really bad reputation, so I keep identifying them with each other. But it really hit me. Like it doesn't stop there. He starts running. He has like a little breakdown because of how fast he was going. All the electricity and the power went out, like in like the whole world. I think. I don't know. I have a little bit of a personal thing with that. So it really hurt to see. I wasn't about to cry, I guess, but like my heart kind of hurt a little bit. Tom and Maddie's relationship was really cute, not like Tasm, Peter, and Gwen type thing, but it was adorable. So after the power cuts out, the military tries to investigate who it was, and they bring out actually Eggman, or Robotnik, Jim Carrey's Robotnik. Let me just say, Jim Carrey's take on Robotnik isn't necessarily game accurate, but that's not saying it's bad. In fact, it's more like an origin. And in fact, actually, this whole movie is an origin story for Sonic and Eggman. Of course, he's not going to be 100% Mike Pollock Eggman. What? I saw people complaining that he was like, oh, not 100% game accurate. Of course, this is a origin story for the two characters. And I really enjoyed him. I thought he was really funny. I thought he was really cool. And sometimes I thought he was kind of a scary individual. I loved Agent Stone. I thought he was really funny. So now on to Act 2. Tom finds Sonic. He shoots him, and we see the infamous meow scene from the trailers. So when Sonic tries to leave, he tries to do the ring portal thing before he passes out from the tranquilizer gun. He goes like San Francisco because it says it on Tom's shirt, and the ring portal leads to San Francisco, and Sonic drops his bag of rings while he's passing out, and it goes straight onto the top of a building on San Francisco. It's cheesy enough for a Sonic game, so I didn't really care. So after Robotnik figures out that Tom's hiding him, he like sends like a robot to kill Tom. Sonic gets on top of like a counter, or what? Not a counter, at top of like a shelf. He's like hinting at Tom that he's gonna jump on the robot, and Tom's like, no, don't do it. And then he makes this really funny face. I thought it was, it's like something that I would do. So I laughed at that. It was a pretty funny little detail that they added into the movie. Sonic flosses after he beats Eggman's robot. I thought that was really funny, or more so cute, I should say. My mom was giggling as if she saw like a little baby doing it. But it was really cute. I don't know why people were like going hard on that scene, because it doesn't take anything away from the movie at all. Sonic gets his red shoes. After that whole scene, he gets his red shoes, his iconic red shoes, and they looked so good when he put them on. I was like, oh my god, that looks so... That's Sonic. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. That he looked so good. It honestly reminded me of like the scenes in like Origin Spider-Man movies where like Peter like finally gets his Spider-Man suit, and like at that point it's like, okay, now this is Sonic the Hedgehog. Like that was amazing. I was super happy about that. I was so happy. So Sonic makes it with Tom and Maddie to San Francisco, and you know, he gets his rings back, and they were really like playing it up like this was where the movie was gonna end, but it fakes out as Sonic throws a ring to get to the Mushroom Planet, which honestly I'm just gonna call it Mushroom Hill, because that's pretty much what they were playing it out to be in the trailers. But anyway, and so like Act 3 starts. Eggman shows up, and Sonic just kicks Tom and Maddie straight into a ring portal back at Green Hills. We finally get like a chase scene between Eggman and Sonic, the one that was shown at the beginning of the movie. And I thought it was so cool. It made me so happy because it looked like something straight out of a Sonic game. I was like in such awe that this was actually happening in a theater right in front of my eyes. Like you could hear the little pitter patters of his footsteps while he's like running away. And I thought it was really cool because they like, when Sonic's like gets on top of like a building or whatever, he jumps like, and he makes like a little pose dodging Eggman's like missile or whatever, and the pose he strikes is the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Sonic pose. And I thought it was so cool. So they run around the world. They were in San Francisco. They went to France, China, and to Egypt, and eventually back to Green Hills. While like Sonic is running on top of like a pyramid to like a portal back to Green Hills, Eggman's like, no, you can't be on there. You're not supposed to be there. He like presses a button, and he shoots Sonic while he's running up on the like pyramid, and then Sonic gets like catapulted straight into like the pavement of the road in Green Hills. And so like Sonic's presumed dead, something that we haven't seen in like a good while. Ho. Tom like goes like, oh, you motherfucker, why did you do that? He knew about being a human more than you would ever know. And then Tyrell's like, oh, this is why I don't have friends. And then Tom was like, yeah, well, he's my friend. And then Sonic awakens and goes like Ultra Instincts. It was super cool. It was like such a really cool transformation. It wasn't Super Sonic, but it was a really cool transformation scene. But it kind of bugged me a little bit because that looks like something I have planned for Sonic Onslaught. But then I realized that's stupid, because now that gives me the right to switch Sonic Onslaught into the canon of the main Sonic game just because of this. You'll know what I'm talking about if you subscribe and you stick around for episode 5, and then come back to this video when I do. Keep in mind, I wrote Sonic Onslaught before anything about the Sonic movie even came out, so I swear that was an idea that I had since the beginning, way before this movie. But that doesn't matter because I was in such awe of how awesome that fucking whole thing was. So Sonic beats up Eggman. Let me just say, Sonic's shoes, like the contrast of colors between blue and red, looks so good during that fight scene. Like, I love the way that Sonic's shoes like sort of glowed when he was doing all that. I was so happy, dude. And so Sonic sends Robotnik to the Mushroom Planet. Tom adopts Sonic. Sonic gets like a little cute race car bed in Tom's house. I thought it was really neat because in the Archie comics, they have that sort of thing too, where Sonic has like a race car bed. I thought that was super cute. The credits were cool. I don't know why everyone got so mad with the Speed Me Up music video. They were getting mad about the sprites for the rappers who don't even have like a freaking input in the movie at all, so I don't know why people got mad when they posted it on YouTube. Freaking Sonic fans, man, I swear. They looked hideous, but they weren't even in the movie. Like, they weren't even in the movie's end credits. But yeah, for the most part, I thought that the movie's end credits, like the animated bit with like the sprites, was so cool. I thought that was amazing. I was just sitting there in the theater like, oh my god, they made a Sonic movie that didn't freaking flop. Like, this was amazing. You see like an Eggman post-credit scene, and I thought that was really cool because, you know, they're clearly setting up for like something to grow. Jim Carrey like shaves his head bald in that scene, and I was like, oh, yep. There's Eggman, and I'm so excited for the next movie that they make. And so the post-credit scene, right? Everyone knows this right now. If you haven't and you've already listened to this freaking review, what are you doing? Everyone knows that Tails got revealed for the post-credit scene, and that made me so happy. I was already leaked I was already exposed to the post-credit scene because I got leaks prior. Which sucks, but I was still so happy seeing Tails in the theater like that. That was amazing. I really hope Knuckles is in the sequel along with Tails, and they make a mix of both Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 from the Genesis into one movie, because, you know, Sonic 2 doesn't really have that much plot, and Sonic 3, you know, it could very much fit into one little story with Sonic 3 or with Sonic 2. I might make like a little video stating how I feel like that would go out, but I don't know. Maybe you guys should tell me if I should make like a fanboy pre-writes a Sonic movie too. I don't know. You guys tell me if you'd like to see that. At the time I'm recording this, I am 17. I turned 17 on April 1st. I'm still in high school, and this movie is definitely gonna be one of those things that I will definitely look back on and go, man, what a time it was to be alive. And I know there's going to be more as I get older, and I just want to say, Jeff Fowler, Josh Miller, Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, thank you for making this movie one of the best experiences I have had following this franchise, and I can't thank you enough for this experience. I really hope they make figures for this movie soon. I'd love to make a stop motion of the Sonic movie soon. I posted on Twitter a while back that I want something from NECA Toys, and I think they would be fantastic. And please, if you guys do, can you guys please just make the Puma shoes on the figure? Anyway, that's all I really had to say. I really like this movie, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. So that's it for this little discussion video. Let me know what you guys thought of the movie in the comments. Remember to like the video and hit the bell thingy for notifications, and toodles!